It's such a fun movie in like the first half, and then it's super dramatic in the second half. It's a really
Yeah,
good movie.
like that party scene, that'd be probably my fifth and sixth rip,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Mm-hmm.
after that, I'm
You're just
all
like
snacks and locked in the
you're
movie.
like Andrew, no, Andrew.
Mid popcorn bite, mid Mike and Ike, whatever you're eating.
Hey, buds, and welcome to the Lost and Faded podcast, where we get lost and faded into whatever movie I'm filming for the week. This week, Chronicle, with me, Byron, and then I got Josh and Chris with me today.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, what's going on, guys?
Hey, how are we feeling?
Getting high.
Yeah, we're already pretty faded.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, pretty faded.
A lot of
already.
blunts in, but it's a good episode for this, because honestly, this is definitely one of my favorite movies of all time. I feel like this is one of those movies that like really got me into movies type shit, like really pushed my love of it.
Yeah, I would have to say the same thing, honestly. For me, if I think back, that's one of those
It
bangers.
was made so well.
Mhm.
Like it's just three bros being bros. It's also a great thing about it.
With some superpowers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like imagine we just got them right now. Like,
We'll be vibing. Which also, I noted in this movie, they look pretty high, some scenes in this movie.
I feel like the guy who plays Andrew always looks pretty fucking high.
yeah, that guy, he's
Mhm.
definitely just out
The
of
way
there.
he talks is like
Mhm.
seem fried right now.
Especially the grocery store scene.
Oh yeah,
They were faded. They have to be. But yeah, the premise is three high school friends got superpowers from this crystal in the earth that they find. It's just a like coming of age journey of learning the powers, and then it kind of shifts towards the end to a different type of movie.
real big
A
sudden.
horror movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets real sinister real fast.
Yeah.
Very.
It's really just like two scenes happen and then shit's just different.
Yeah. Exactly, yeah.
So that's the crazy thing to me. It really was just like two major scenes. Well, when we get to there,
Yeah.
that just it took a turn for the worst, and there was no coming back from it.
It just was like, and that's that. Like, that's how it happened. There it is.
Sudden, that's that.
Hmm.
Should we start with Andrew?
Start with character analysis.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can start with Andrew.
Yeah, let's,
Well, yeah,
Andrew's super complex. We won't get too much into it right now. We'll definitely delve into more of his stuff later on. But he's kind of to himself type of person. He's going through a lot at home, and his really only joy in life is finding these powers and making new friends and like getting closer with his cousin. How do you guys feel about Andrew?
yeah. He really didn't have too much going on at the beginning of the movie until his cousin comes out, and I think they were in the car, and he basically tells him like, "Bro, you gotta be less lame."
Straight up.
In perspective, you gotta be less lame, man.
Mhm.
Let's get out there. Let's do some stuff, man.
Yeah, and this movie's found footage, and it starts off with Andrew. He's holding this huge ass camera through school and everything.
At first, when I first watched it, I remember being like, oh, it's just like a little recorder. And then, like, you see him in some scenes. I'm like, holy shit, it's like a full production camera. Like, you're walking around with that.
Yeah,
Are you even
everywhere.
allowed to get into, like, they went to that party and everything?
He
Like,
got in with
you're just
that.
gonna
He was
walk
just
in with
holding
that?
it.
Principals, the dean, everybody was just like, "You're cool.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
That's
Film
just
all these people at prom. Why not?"
It's crazy.
it was wild. And he does get a smaller camera. I think the one he gets after everything happens is a lot more smaller, but it still
Yeah.
shows the type of person he is. He's so to himself in his own world that he's just like, I'm just gonna do this. And I also think it adds a layer to him like escaping reality a
Mhm.
little bit with that camera.
It reminded me of Project X, because that
Mhm.
one guy has the camera the whole time, and it's
Yeah.
in that, like, in that view, the
Mhm.
whole movie of just somebody in the group, like, actually recording it. And I love those movies. They don't really make them like
No,
that too often, or it's like one scene.
they stopped because there were so many of them for a while, especially with horror movies.
Yeah,
That is true.
They stopped.
they had a kind of different take on it after they got the powers, because it went from him holding it, and then all these different dynamic angles once
Yeah.
the powers come into play, and everybody's different interests come into play. I think there was another person with a camera.
Yeah, Casey,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
was like Matt's love interest,
Yeah.
which she's definitely mostly in the movie just so they had that extra angle.
Yeah. Yeah, truly.
Yeah, because I mean, some things needed to make sense, I guess. Um, and then I mean that basically, without going into the rest of the movie, that's basically Andrew. He gets that camera. He's really into documenting him and his friend's life. They meet Steve
At the party,
at the
yeah.
party.
Which Steve is like this very charismatic character. He's really just a nice guy, a nice popular guy.
Yeah, like homecoming king kind of guy.
There
Which
were the posters of him being class president or trying to run for it all over the school the whole movie.
he really is probably the best character in this movie.
Yeah, he's
A good middle ground, I feel like.
hmm
That kind of character, just level.
And this is like Michael B. Jordan. This was like the start of his big run. That he's just in constantly good, like really good movies. He's still going. He's
Yeah.
still going.
even though I think they slept on this movie, they might have found an amazing actor in the process, and there you go.
hmm Dane DeHaan's pretty good too, as Andrew.
Hmm I
haven't-
like him in movies for the most part.
I haven't seen any of his recent stuff, but yeah, I usually like most of his performances.
Yeah, it's been a minute since I've seen him too, but he's another banger actor.
Yeah.
I don't know where the actor from Matt went. I'm gonna be honest.
I guess
Maybe nowhere.
yeah, he might have went out of country.
He kind of gives me Miles Teller vibes.
At the time, they're both going up. They're like, yeah, we'll choose Miles.
One's got to go.
How do you guys feel about Matt? No, I'm okay on Matt.
Matt, he's kind of just like your regular guy. He's just like, why am I here? I don't know, but I'm here for the ride.
Yeah.
He kind of sparked something in Andrew. I guess he's the catalyst of that.
Yeah, he kind of pushed him forward, make him more open to being himself, and like, I feel like the powers really opened up Andrew a lot with that, being more open to like being in public with people, hanging out, doing stuff. But Matt, he just studied like a few philosophers, and now he's like, I think I know everything, or I'm better than other people.
He's trying to get the girl the whole movie, too.
Yeah.
Like,
He was spitting like facts, like trivia facts, trying to get everybody's attention.
I don't know.
I mean, he had a love interest, didn't he?
Yeah, that's most of his plot.
His plot was a love interest. I mean, you had to
That's-
get that from somewhere in the movie, right?
Yeah, true. He's just the lesser of the three leads, sadly. But it's still a good character. The role still plays a big part in the movie. Would you guys go in that cave?
probably, like, it's that, in, like, all the movies, the white person just has to go in there. That's me, for sure.
See, maybe I would
Might
go,
die, but
but I wouldn't touch it. Steve went straight up, touched it. He was right next to it. I'm like, you could have shaved 20 years off your life doing that.
you could have just passed away right there.
I feel like due to the group element, the adrenaline and all of that
Yeah.
would have led me to do it. I'm not gonna lie.
They were drunk
to
too.
myself. They
They were-
being drunk, being
True, yeah.
you were high on life, and like we said, they might have been high. They
Andrew
might
was the only one who was like, nah, let's stop.
yeah, Andrew's like, I don't know, guys, but I mean, that again was his catalyst for like, I don't know, like a coming of age. Are you gonna step out, or are you gonna stay inside with your troubled life?
Yeah.
His story was fucked.
Yeah, he has a fucked life. His dad's abusive. His mom's dying. They don't have money.
It's a pretty rough one.
And then he's getting bullied at like school and in his neighborhood.
Yeah, like the bully just grabs him and he slaps him in the face.
I
Just
think
like,
so.
Yeah,
come
it's
on,
like a
man, I
bunch of
can't
times.
allow that.
Uh,
I can't allow that. I'm not gonna lie.
it's fucked. And Matt's never around whenever he's
Right.
going through this.
Truly.
Matt's, in Casey's face. Like, hey, I really like you, but I can't say it. And
Yeah.
Andrew's over there, like, getting hung by his ankles.
And Matt's the type of person who, like, he's like, let's go to a party, and then immediately leaves you alone.
That's the
Yeah.
type
Bro,
of person
Exactly.
he is.
what?
Exactly. Like, hey, guy, yeah, no, everybody here is cool. I won't leave. Don't worry. Turn around. He's just like 17 feet away already. Now he's
Literally.
27 feet away. He's already 5 meters
Can't
away.
see him in the crowd anymore.
No. And then he just comes back to Andrew at that party because Casey's there.
I think that's how
Yeah.
Steve finds him. He's just like, hey, what are you doing by yourself?
Yeah, literally. He's like the only person by himself. Well, he was crying at that point
Yeah.
because a dude spit on him, threw his drink and spit on
Oh,
him.
man.
Because
Yeah.
Andrew was just filming his girlfriend.
Yeah. I mean, he was zooming in. And
he
I was like, okay.
And he has a big equipment.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what we're saying. You can't get away with that, bro. I guess that was his lesson right there. You can't get away with that, man. You're all lit. You're all zoomed in.
It was a
4K.
lesson with the camera.
Yeah, I mean, it becomes an obsession with him. Like, he always has to be recording himself.
Hmm. He could have panned by though, but he had to like stop, zoom in, and go up and like get the angles. I was like, oh,
I can't ignore this. Hold on.
yeah.
All right, and so they get the powers. They like all pass out. I don't know. They never explain how they get out of the cave. I guess they just all run out of the
They
cave.
don't do that. I mean, yeah, they.
They left the camera though. They said.
Yeah, then he had to get a new
Yeah.
one. Ain't that
Mhm.
the moment?
And then we get the baseball scene. I love this first scene because they're just chucking the baseball at each other, trying to like hurt them.
There's some
Yeah.
wild men. They're really barbaric in this book.
Yeah.
Just bros. Just
It's
Yeah,
just
real
bros.
bro stuff.
Bros with powers. I like how they train with them. I like how the evolution of their powers, and that they actually explain it's telekinesis.
you saw everybody advance a little bit faster or slower than one another.
Yeah. Matt was always the slowest, sadly.
Yeah.
Even towards the end, I was realizing I'm like, he's kind of struggling
Yeah, he's
against
not really.
Andrew.
Yeah, Andrew's just building like crazy things with Legos.
Yeah, Matt didn't have that dog in him.
I like the little like the grocery shop scene and when they're moving the car in the parking lot.
Yeah, they
That
were.
was a good prank.
Yeah, messing around, man.
Yeah. It just sucked, and it's so weird that they just get a bloody nose from some random things. It's like, can't keep getting bloody noses like that.
No, not especially like towards the end where it was just
Yeah.
going crazy. Nah, people would think you're like dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, man, can we take you? Can we take you to the hospital, please?
Just constantly, just bloody nose.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it was kind of like what's the word? I guess poetic in a way, saying there is a price you pay for this power that you
Yeah.
did stumble upon. Some characters took it, with a kind of Superman mentality. Others were like, hey, we should, we should like not do anything
Oh,
with these
yeah.
powers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matt. He barely was using them,
Yeah.
and he wasn't training them like Steve or like Andrew was.
Yeah, Steve was that Superman kind of, not literally, but if anybody was gonna use it for the right reasons, it was gonna be him.
Yeah, and he's like, I mean, he is kind of like this guiding light for Andrew
Yeah,
more than Matt is. Matt's just his cousin he's known for years. His cousin who's admitted that he didn't like him at a point.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
bro, you're kind of lame.
Like, you didn't have to say all that. You could just end that shit.
Yeah, it was pretty fucked up. Hit it with him straight.
Their powers get even more crazy is the thing, though. And like we said, I mean, Matt doesn't really do anything with them, but Andrew, he's crushing entire cars
Yeah.
without, passing out like it would have been if it was Matt. Like, I mean,
Nah, he was going crazy. He was like, it became a obsession. I felt like it was like the first thing he's been good at.
Yeah.
So he kind of is like, I'm gonna keep doing this.
Yeah, exactly. He went off the deep end. I mean, he was a dog. I mean,
He was.
Yeah.
But it's like
shoot.
a teenage boy where he was like apex predator. I'm focusing on that only.
Yeah. Kind of sucks that nobody knew about him because I mean, shoot, of course that power goes crazy at some
Yeah.
point.
I
There
mean,
was
like,
no J. Jonah
Flying.
Jameson to
Yeah.
get that spider off the streets. It was nobody, able to really talk against him
no,
until it was too late.
no one was stronger than him.
Yeah.
And like,
Andrew got in a handful of fights with the powers.
The powers that be.
he's getting stronger and stronger.
He let it out a lot too, just like the anger. I
Yeah.
didn't when he swiped the car at one point.
That moment, like, I'm glad they created the rules because he was like, we don't need rules. I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
that's how I know you're going too far with this
Yeah.
shit. Like,
You
he
gotta-
wanted to be
you
able
gotta
to
have
do
rules.
whatever.
Man, he didn't even look twice at those rules.
No. I
The
mean,
rules were no using it in public,
and no using on living
no
things.
using them on living things, and then the third one was
With anger.
Oh,
when
finger,
you're
which,
angry.
yeah.
yeah, he like
Mhm.
instantly broke all three of them at some point in this movie.
Yeah.
Just
The fight with his dad,
yeah.
like all of that.
I think the fight with his dad. Well, one of the fights with his dad, and
Yeah.
we should be more
Oh.
specific with that, I guess.
Yeah.
And the hospital scene was my favorite.
The hospital
That
scene
was
was
crazy.
really, yeah. That was a lot of anger. They were like, there's a bomb went off.
It's a bomb, all right.
The whole wall came off.
And like, it really sucks because Andrew was like, he really was living his peak. He literally went from a kid no one noticed to like everyone's like amazed by his talent show thing. And then it just all went to shit in like the next day.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, this is why they should have been like there for him more. They didn't really know what was happening in his life. I mean, I get he's kind of closed off on like, especially Matt. He should have been there more for him.
Did Matt
Yeah.
even know what was going on? Like, did he
I
tell
don't
people?
think so.
I don't-
I don't think so. I think Steve's the only one that knew.
That's right, and that's why. Yeah. Man, I mean, he had his 5 seconds of fame at the talent show.
Yeah,
And then-
that was unreal.
Not the pink haired girl.
Yeah, he blew chunks after that.
Yeah. Pink haired girl was
It's a little
Interesting.
on brand. But
He wanted his little Scott Pilgrim girl.
yeah,
It didn't really work out, but
that happened, and he had
crashed
the
out.
fight with his dad. Yeah, he crashed out. Which Steve was drunk. Steve can laugh a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah.
But Andrew, I don't know. He just never been in situations like that, probably.
Oh, definitely not.
No.
No.
So he just reacted
That was gonna
to
be his
anger.
first time. And then he threw up.
Yeah, that was it for him. That was that, and then his dad, the fight with his dad, and then his mom dying. And then I'm just like, yeah, he's just gonna crash out, and no one can stop him.
he had like 5 misfortunate events in 24 hours.
Oh
If you
yeah.
really think about it.
And then after the fight with his dad, then the craziest thing in the movie was Steve's death.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
the
what I'm
lightning.
talking about.
I'm
At
like-
that point, it was like so many, a ripple effect.
Well, it changed the whole vibe of the movie. Andrew was on a mission after that. He's like, I'm just gonna get money, kill who I have to. I'm like, bro,
Right.
just destroy ATM. Just destroy ATM. You don't have to do all this extra shit.
In the firefighter outfit. Just
Mhm. I felt like he was trying to frame his dad.
Hell yeah. He probably, maybe.
Maybe.
I don't think they went in.
No, they didn't
detail
really
with
go
that.
into that. He just put it on.
Yeah.
I was-
Maybe he just wanted to conceal his identity too.
Yeah,
It-
definitely that.
Even though, I mean, at a certain point, he stopped caring about that in general. Just like, hey,
No.
you can't tell me who I am if you don't catch me on the camera. It
True.
might be destroyed before you even see me. He went down the deep end, especially during Steve's death. I mean, like we said, he tried. He tried to stop him. He tried to, not even just the rules. He tried to stop him physically.
Yeah, and as soon as he started saying like, what did he say? He's like, I'm losing control and like run. I'm like, get out of there, Steve. But Steve was
Yeah.
being a nice friend. He was doing the thing you're supposed to do. I wonder if the powers has some weather manipulation, or it might just be the telekinesis, like doing something with the clouds to make that thunder. But that shit
Yeah.
was crazy.
Yeah, I feel like they would have displayed it in the other fights. Like, and had him doing
You're
electricity
right.
if it was.
Yeah.
You're
It had
right.
to have been something like that.
Did you like the flying scenes?
The first one was kind of horrible, like looking, but at the time I get it. But
Yeah.
when they were flying, it was
Mm-hmm.
from behind them.
Yeah.
I'm like,
The camera was spinning.
It was
yeah.
weird.
Second scene, you know.
I did like the rescue scene. That was a good moment.
There are a lot of quotables towards the end of it. Kind of like when everything goes down and Matt has to make the decision he makes. That was always like his last few words. Andrew, you know, pleading to him to stop. Those were what held up to me back in my, you know, childhood, I guess, when I first watched it.
It's a really good scene.
yeah, the fight looked really good.
It has a lot of Kira vibes. I don't know if
Yeah.
you ever watched that, Chris.
Mm-mm.
You gotta.
Yeah, Kara vibes are
It's
definitely
really good.
throughout that, you know, epilogue of the movie. You know,
Damn.
Like especially with the after the hospital scene where he's just injured, just going crazy.
yeah.
And I'm just like, you know, he's just off adrenaline.
Yeah,
Just,
throwing the bus, throwing.
he tossed that
Bars.
bus.
He has so much going through him because he was still injured from everything in the hospital, and then his
Yeah.
dad was like, "Oh, your mother died. Do you think he's gonna give you a break?"
No.
But he just lays it on him, just goes in. "Oh, this is your fault, and this is why we hate you."
It's
And
like,
all
bro, don't blame that on him.
that. And,
It's wildin'.
yeah,
And I'm like, you know, has powers or something. You know, something's going on.
yeah, and
I
it
would
just
never.
goes quiet, and boom, from there it's a wrap.
And even like Matt's barely able to keep up with him.
Yeah,
He's really just trying to protect everyone else. He's like, please, everyone leave.
Please, please, please.
He was more worried about Andrew than the cops.
That's true.
They were just getting in the way. Andrew was not stopping. I don't know. Yeah, the only way you could stop him was killing him.
He said, "Andrew, stop."
yeah,
It's just like that.
yeah. It was a crazy ending.
And it has good momentum, this movie.
Very
Like, it
good.
never really, like, it slows down in moments, but every moment feels impactful and meaningful. Like
Yeah.
that show.
The party was meaningful. The hospital scene, meaningful. Even like like I said, the beginning scene where Matt just tells him that just lays it on mail. You're kind of lame, bro. At that point, it you know, it triggered something in the story.
Yeah.
Up until that point, it was kind of just like a documentary.
Yeah, it's true.
But now it's a chronicle, really.
Yeah, it's Chronicle. It really is.
It kind of does give me, like we said, Akira vibes. It gives me a little bit of Star Wars vibes towards the end. Kind of
Okay,
like
yeah.
the Anakin and Obi-Wan
Yeah.
scene. It kind of gives me kind of that. Not to give Matt too much credit. Calling him
Yeah.
Obi-Wan, but
So, for one of my segments is, who would we add to the smoke sesh? Who would you add?
given the circumstances, I would give it to Steve.
Yeah, that's.
Steve.
I think
Yeah.
I don't even think there's a debate about any of it. There's not even any memorable side characters that I would smoke with.
Yeah, no.
No.
I'm not smoking with Andrew.
Casey,
No.
I mean, she's not my type. I mean, I wouldn't smoke with her.
No, Casey would also be filming the entire time.
Yeah, and that's kind of.
What she started as was a vlog or whatever, and then she's just always filming. I was like, all right. So yeah, we're gonna add Steve to the smoke sesh. This is like the most easiest one I've done for this segment.
Yeah, that's like the easiest one. I mean, I wouldn't be against Andrew if he wasn't, you know.
Wildin'.
Exactly, if he wasn't liable to crash out.
Yeah, he would definitely crash out.
But I mean, maybe that'd be like a way to help him out.
I don't want to deal with that.
You don't want
I
to deal
mean,
with
I
it.
don't
Not
wanna-
in my session. This
No,
ain't your
no.
therapy chair.
Yeah. Somewhere
get
else,
that.
not in this smoke sesh.
I get
Yeah,
that.
no.
And then Matt would he'd be just there smoking. He would just be chilling. But Steve would make it fun. He
Yeah,
would make it funny.
He get some beer pong going or something.
Yeah. He had a huge ass house.
That too. A good
That
view.
was a huge house.
That's a wild house.
Good place.
Good for
Low-key
Steve.
spot.
R.I.P. Steve.
Yeah, man.
All right, so how faded would you get for this movie? How many bong rips?
6.
6? Okay,
6
good
for me.
6.
Solid 6.
I'm gonna say, I mean, 6 isn't a bad number. It's actually pretty accurate because by 6, I'm gonna be eating my snacks and like locked into the second half of the movie. You
Yeah.
know? That's like a perfect amount. I feel like I'd be 6 rips in.
So you have to be super faded for those like beginning fun parts. It's such a fun movie in like the like first half, and then it's super dramatic in the second half. It's a really
Yeah.
good movie.
Like that party scene, that'd be probably my 5th and 6th rip.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, I'm
You're just
all
like,
snacks and locked in the movie.
you're like, Andrew, no. Andrew.
Mid popcorn bite, mid Mike and Ike, whatever you're eating.
Locked in.
All right. Anything else before we end the podcast?
Shoot, honestly, just more credits to the movie. It was
Yeah.
like, it was revolutionary, honestly.
And
It
was-
did take a different take on the whole camera angle.
Yeah, and superheroes too.
Yeah, superheroes.
Mhm. It's not super complicated with the lore for the superheroes. It's pretty. I feel like it would be pretty realistic if some high schoolers got some superpowers, because they would just fuck around until someone took it too far.
Yeah.
How have y'all ever seen The Craft?
No,
It's a witch movie. It's women.
I think I've
But
heard
they're
of
witches,
it.
right?
Yeah.
Basically, they're like not witches, something along the line, right? The movie Chronicle does give me a lot of parallels from The Craft. Because like not spoiler alert, but it's pretty much the same premise. They all have their own powers and they all decide to use them different ways.
Someone takes it too far.
Yeah, so a couple of them take it too far, you know.
Damn.
And yeah, honestly, like from watching that as a kid, like a little kid with my mom and my dad or whatever, I would watch Chronicle later on and be like, hey, this kind of similar. I don't know.
I've heard good things about it. Really good things.
Yeah, the original was really good. I didn't know until recently there was a second one. I don't know about it
How
personally.
far away from the first one is the second one?
Probably like 10 years at least.
Oh, I don't
Yeah,
know.
like, The Craft, the original one is like 90s, I think,
Oh,
maybe
okay, yeah.
around that time.
Damn. But yeah, this one, I feel like it was definitely a sleeper, because me and Josh were talking about earlier, it was like 2012.
Yeah.
So many movies came out that year. Amazing Spider-Man, Dark Knight Rises, Avengers,
That
Wreck-It
is
Ralph,
crazy.
Project
Wreck-It
X. I could keep going too. It had so many movies that year.
And then a lot of good TV shows are running at the same time. Like,
was a
Game
good
of Thrones
time.
was still running, probably.
Yeah, was
right?
Breaking Bad still going? I think
Breaking
it
Bad
was.
probably. I think that was the last year. I think.
Maybe. It's probably around that. But yeah, damn. Yeah, people probably, if you haven't heard about this, give this a watch. It's so
It's a
good.
classic.
Yeah.
Rewatch it if you haven't watched it.
Yeah.
in
What's
forever.
like a general rating for like your average viewer watching this?
What do you mean?
I would probably rate it like if you were just watching this in your random time, I'd probably give it a good 7 or 8, honestly.
I would give it like 8, maybe 8.5. It would be close to a 9. It's good. It's
I was gonna
really
say
good.
Close to 9,
Really good.
if not 9.
It's really good. Yeah. I feel like it takes the found footage really well. There's so many like different phones and stuff that get used during scenes, even camera footage. It's just a great movie. All the performances are amazing.
Yeah, acting wise, they're good too. Even then, again, Eddie complaints. Kind of, unfortunately, I would say the weakest lead actor. I mean, Matt. But other than that,
I can't with Matt.
they're amazing.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Bye.